The Morris model is a community partnership working together to advance our shared sustainability aspirations here in Morris.
The Morris model is a community group based in shared passions and goals and ideas surrounding community resilience and sustainability.
The model is based on a common goal in the community to do good work in the areas of energy, waste management, water conservation, and education of those topics.
Everything from our building products to the products we use to produce energy, there's an end to some of those eventually. And so if we can replace some or part of them right now with renewable resources, we extend the longevity of those finite resources, but we also develop the technology to transition over to those when we don't have the resources anymore.
If we can take the work that we're doing and elevate this part of the state, how do we think about how we can economically help our state with the resources we do have? We have outstanding wind, we have outstanding solar, we have a unique opportunity for our state of Minnesota to really work together. I think for us, the long-term impact is if we can do these things in the small city of Morris, that can help other people, other cities, other states. We want to be the leader. We want to be moving these things forward because I think it's important for our future.
The last big thing that we passed was the strategic plan for sustainability, and that was unanimous. And it's not common to have a unanimous vote on that type of thing in a small town, especially in rural Minnesota.
One of our program's main goals is to reduce fossil energy consumption and the carbon footprint of agriculture. Agriculture uses tremendous amounts of energy, and we see this as both a problem and an opportunity that farmers could, for example, produce energy on their farms and use it locally, thus creating a new market and new opportunities for increasing their bottom line.
We've been involved with a district heating study for the past couple of years, just trying to understand the potential or what would it look like if the campus, the public schools, and the hospital were all connected in a district heating loop. There's a big transformation going on in the community with regards to electric vehicles and fleets, new electric cars, new electric charging stations.
One of the big things the university is working on in terms of Morris model goals and aspirations is planning for carbon neutrality. So how can we be a carbon neutral campus by 2020? And how can we do that using local products?
Well, the city is actually working on several projects on energy, reducing the amount of energy that we actually use. And the big one that's kind of waiting in the wings right now is using solar on our buildings and for our major facilities like the water plant and the wastewater plant.
The city of Morris is partnered with Saarbrück, Germany, one of the greenest cities in Europe, the winner of the European Energy Award, a city of 7,000 people that makes over, I think, 300% more energy than their community uses.
One of the biggest things that stands out is just the lifestyle of the people in Saarbrück and the other cities that we saw. The lifestyle is that of looking at renewable energy. That's just a way of life. It's a way of life to compost. It's just their way of life from little kids all the way on up.
One of the things the mayor of Saarbrück has said that I remember and quote him a lot is that he's not doing these things for himself. He's doing them for his grandchildren and their children. So we're trying to build something for the future.
I think the Morris model gives a starting point. It's important to have the Morris model that is presenting information, gathering information, brainstorming, figuring out where do they go to next.
Some of our leadership that we've had from years past, be it the wind turbine, the composting, a lot of the student-led initiatives that we do on campus have been really good demonstration projects to help show the community and others across the state of Minnesota that there are things that we can do. Some are complicated, some are very simple.
The Morris model is important to me because it shows that climate change is not a person's problem, it's not an institution's problem, it's a societal one, and that we have to work together with our community to tackle problems and these changes.
We're really trying to help folks understand the need for resiliency. It's really trying to develop new technology for the future that's going to give us options for our communities.
The Morris model represents something that's already true about Morris and our community, which is it's already a model. We have won a lot of awards for our community in a wide variety of areas, so it's reflective of the fact that this is a community we're celebrating. And It reflects an aspiration that we want to grow as a model community, that we're not done, that we aspire to do even more and make even more progress in our partnership together.
The Morris model has put Morris, Minnesota on the map, both in the state of Minnesota, in the country, and also globally. We are pinpoint for sustainability and climate project, and that's happened in the past 3 years.
We're already way ahead of the game in understanding what these issues are, and we've already started doing projects. The long-term effect is going to be really, trying to establish even bigger ideas and projects.
The long-term goals include producing 80% of the energy that we consume within the county, reduce energy consumption by 30%, and then eliminate landfill waste. And those are very aggressive goals, and we do have some tight timelines to get those done, but we want to instill a sense of urgency that these are important goals and we need to start working on them immediately. And so we'd like to call people to action and instill in everyone in the community that this is important, not only for ourselves, but for future generations.
Generations ahead of us will think about climate change and community resilience in a way that West Central Minnesota does not think about it now. It will be a viewpoint of, we can do this, we're capable of this, our community has these strengths. And I think the Morris model is really bringing that into the light.